felt that there was something missing inside of me that I wasn't exploring, but I felt also that I was possibly putting my energies into the wrong things that were going to support me, but I didn't really know how to express that. And I hadn't realized that my business is one of the things that had to go to help me flourish. The business was actually holding me back from flourishing. And embarking on my coaching with you and my journey, as I call it, because for me it was and continues to be a journey, is the elements for me that helped me understand that I needed to get out of that space to, as I say, to gain clarity. I was so entrenched in it and so on the treadmill of feeling I had to achieve, I had to do it, I had to make up an impression, and all this very, very unnecessary self-imposed pressure, which was taking me down a very dark alley. So it was time to get out of that molehole and get out into the sunshine. I don't know what the word success means. It's very different for every person, but I felt I had to prove something around my business about my self-worth and the fact that I was able to stand up and be counted. When actually, for me, I now realise the reverse is completely untrue. I mean, it is the reverse now. That was an untrue feeling and an unloving feeling, an uncaring feeling for me. And I was definitely living in my masculine. I wasn't listening to my feminine self. I wasn't even listening to any elements of my growth that would be constructive. It was all very destructive. Even though the business wasn't making money, I still felt that if I gave it up, I would be a failure. And I couldn't correlate the facts. In my intelligent mind, I could not correlate the fact that losing money and running the business just didn't make sense, because my heart was telling me one thing and my head was telling me something else. So there was a push-you-pull-you situation and something had to give. And in the end, I had a strong word with myself and said, no, come along, Joanna, this is not good enough. Pull yourself together, woman. And I realized that actually, as I imagined how I would feel once the business was gone, that helped me step forward into that environment and to make the decision to sell the business. And in selling my business, I began to live. As you know, I have a fantastic husband and we have a beautiful life. He has a huge desire to support me and allow me to be free. So I've made it a mission in lots of ways to support him in what he's doing, so he's able to support me, and when we can be much more a team, and we just really fit. So his business has just taken off. I don't need to go and earn money now, Katie. I don't have to prove anything to anybody. I can do exactly what I like every single day. And that is, to me, beautiful, to live with somebody who can sit with me and have a meal and say, Jo, you deserve this. You deserve to be nourished. You deserve to be loved. You deserve to be given the things that you've never had. You deserve to have the freedom to say, fuck it, I'm going to lie on the beach today, or I'm going to go in my polytunnel and grow some veggies, or I'm going to go up to London and see an art exhibition, or I'm going to fly off to wherever. You know, to me, that is prayers that have been answered that are so beautiful. So in being given that wonderful situation, I'm now exploring, we're buying a property, a ruin out in Mallorca, and I'm now feeding back into my creative energy, and I'm about to get back into my interior design and start cracking on with that. So it couldn't be more beautiful, it really couldn't. And the great thing is that because I need that connectivity with my interior design qualifications and create, you know, the whole thing, I don't need to say anymore, but the whole thing that's always been in me. The beauty of that is that I can actually run it as a business, because the property that we're going to be renovating is going to allow us to have an element of it that will just be ours, and an element that I can rent out and run that as a business. So I'm creating something that will be my baby, that will be my responsibility. And it gives me the fantastic opportunity to travel, because, as you know, I don't sit still for more than 5 minutes. So that's great. And I'm learning the language.